able to show you some eco-friendly products to use from your period. But while we were talking about this at the production meeting, I said we have to talk about our periods. Like, who doesn't have a story of a mishap, or that time at work, or in ninth grade when you're walking down the hall and people are like, ha ha, I see something. What's going on? So let's share a period story. Marjorie, I'm going to start with you. Has there ever been an incident, a mishap, something that's gone sideways while on your period?
Oh, yeah, sideways.
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 No pun intended. Yeah, I mean, after having babies, when you have your first period, it's always a surprise.
It's the worst. Yeah.
It's like, I haven't had a period for, I'm breastfeeding, nothing's going to happen. And then it caught me. And I was sure that I had emergency stuff in my purse, so I said, excuse me, I went into the bathroom of a local store.
Yeah.
And I looked through my purse, couldn't find anything. And there was very little toilet paper, so I MacGyvered myself a pad.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. I used a hand towel.
Yes.
Yes.
I used a hand towel, and I folded origami, and I figured myself out. That's my period story.
And that's what you did.
And that's what I did.
You get very resourceful when you're in a situation like that, don't you?
Yeah. Oh,
like, because how can you not? Sometimes you're just not prepared. Someone like me, I'm not. My cycle is never the same. So it's even worse. Like, I don't necessarily know when it's going to happen. So I can't tell you how many underwear I've had to just throw out. It's not. It's unsalvageable now. Like, I got caught and it's over. So what are you gonna do? Stace, do you have a story?
I do. Mine is also post-pregnancy, immediate post-pregnancy. So I had a C-section. I came home and my oldest was there, and I had the new baby, and I was very determined. Like, I got this, I can walk him to school. He's sad because I've been at the hospital, I've been away from him. I'm like, I can take you to school. But I have the massive pad on, the post-pregnancy. Then I also have explosive diarrhea.
Stacey!
So I take him to school.
Oh my God.
And he's beside himself. He's crying because I'm at home with the baby. He doesn't want to go to school. It's kindergarten. Like, he's like, I'm not going. I'm staying with you and the baby. And I'm like, you got to do this. Like. And I literally came home and was like, this is the worst day of my life. Like, I just sat and cried. I was like, thank God I've got the diaper thing in. I don't want to see it. This is just horrible. Like, it was the worst day ever.
The best piece of advice, though, if you do go into hospital to have a baby and they show you that underwear and that pad and you think there is no way I would ever need a pad the size of my torso, you do. And when you run out, you're going to wish you got more. It's the best pad you've ever seen in your life. There's like major trauma happening in your body. Like, you need the pad.
So bad.
Claire?
Oh, okay. So I had a job that was I was working half of the day in a kitchen and on half of the day in a very fancy business office. So like business suits, but then I would change into my chef whites. And like a chef whites, and then I always had these hilarious pants, like that had red peppers on them, or like fancy chef pants. But I had I guess what you'd call a mishap, a leak in my beautiful dress pants, and so I had to wear my fancy red pepper chef pants for the rest of the day with like a button up, and everyone was like, Tansy, she's got style, but I don't know, elastic waist, huge pockets, nice and balloony. Yeah.
Who can't relate to the, being on, for me it's day 2, that's my really bad flow day, and you've been sitting down for a long time, like maybe when I get hair and makeup done every day, that's like 45 minutes to an hour, and you get up and you hear that sound. And you're like, I don't know how this is gonna end. We've all been there, guys, so take solace in that.